Hello and welcome to the wiring tutorial for the new Panasonic WhisperGreen Select series fan units. Panasonic is pleased to offer the most technologically advanced, energy-efficient ventilation fans, and WhisperGreen Select allows the installer to customize the fan to suit your particular needs. As with all Panasonic fan units, the WhisperGreen Select series is UL listed for use in a tub and/or shower enclosure when used on a GFCI branch circuit wire. It's best to have an idea of how you or your customer would like to have your WhisperGreen Select fan operate before you start your installation. Depending on the desired function, you can choose from one of 3 wiring methods. We'll cover the 3 wiring methods in this tutorial and explain the fan's operation with each method. Before we get started on wiring methods, it's important to note that every base model WhisperGreen Select is 3 fans in one right out of the box. You'll find a CFM selector switch on the fan's motor plate, which allows you to set the speed of a WhisperGreen Select fan to 50, 80, or 110 CFM on the FE0511 fan, or 110, 130, or 150 CFM on the FE1115 fan units. Simply select the speed you would like the fan to operate at by moving the selector switch to the desired CFM. Upon opening the fan's junction box cover, you'll find that the WhisperGreen Select contains black, white, and green wire leads, along with 2 red wire leads on the fan only. The first wiring method we'll cover is the most basic installation method. In this method, we'll be wiring the fan for use as a traditional on and off spot ventilation fan, and we're not looking to add any of the plug-and-play modules offered for the WhisperGreen Select. Wiring the fan with this method, we bring power from the electrical panel to a wall switch. At the wall switch, we attach the power conductor, the black cable, to the line side of a single pole switch. From the switch, we continue the run with the power conductor, again the black cable, connected to the load side of the switch, up into the fan's junction box where it is connected to the power lead, again the black conductor for the fan's motor. The neutral conductor, the white cable, is connected together to the switch box and continues to the fan's junction box where it is connected to the white lead in the junction box. The ground wire is brought up to the wall switch and continues up to the ground lead, the green wire, in the fan's junction box. The 2 red wires remain untouched. There's no need to do anything with them. Simply leave the red wires capped separately and tucked into the junction box. Please note, you will need to adhere to and obey all local wiring codes. When using this method, it's important to note that if you choose to add any of the plug-and-play modules at a later time, they will only work if the wall switch is in the on position. Otherwise, there'll be no power to the fan, so any modules would be inoperable if the fan were in the off position. The second wiring method we'll discuss is for automatic operation of the fan. Using this wiring method, you would be using the motion sensor module and/or the condensation sensor module to either turn the fan on or off, or if using the continuous run module to boost the fan from low to high speed. If you choose this wiring method, you will not have manual control of the fan. You'll be relying on the sensors only to control the fan. To wire the fan using this method, simply bring power from the source directly to the fan's junction box. Bring the power lead, the black conductor, to the black lead for the fan's motor, the neutral, the white wire, to the white lead in the fan's junction box, and the bare ground wire to the green conductor in the fan's junction box. With this wiring method, simply leave the 2 red conductors capped separately and tucked into the fan's junction box. The third wiring method we'll discuss is for manual control of the fan with a wall switch in conjunction with any of the plug-and-play modules. For this wiring method, simply bring the power supply from the source directly to the fan's junction box. Bring the power lead, the black conductor, to the black lead to the fan's motor, the neutral white wire to the white lead in the fan's junction box, and the bare ground wire to the green conductor in the fan's junction box. The red wires in the fan's junction box are signal wires that are designed to turn the fan from standby to on or from low to high speed if using the continuous run module. They are not designed to carry current. Do not attach power to these conductors. These conductors are connected to either side of a standard single pole switch. Turning the switch into the on position allows the fan to turn on or boost to the high speed mode by completing a signal loop to the fan's motor. With this wiring method, you can still use both the motion sensor and condensation sensor modules as secondary control. However, please note that these controls will only be active when the wall switch is in the off position. With the switch in the on position, the signal loop will be completed and the fan will be in the active mode. The motion sensor and/or condensation sensor will not affect the fan at this point. However, if the switch is in the off position and the signal loop is open, the motion sensor and/or condensation sensor will control the fan.